What do we need another park for? It's just going to attract more people. We don't need any more people in New Braunfels. We're full. We're closed. That's according to some of our comments here on YouTube channel, our Instagram page. People saying things like, stay away. New Braunfels is a tragedy. New Braunfels is losing its charm, its identity. And yet people are moving to New Braunfels every day. So we decided, you know what, let's hit the ground running here. Let's speak with people who live in New Braunfels, ask them where they came from and what they make of all the growth in New Braunfels, what they make of all the people moving here. Name?
Ashley.
Ashley. Okay, and this is your family here?
Yes, this is my daughter and my nieces and my sister.
Yes. Hi, guys. So you live in New Braunfels?
Yes.
Okay, how long have you lived here?
20 plus years.
Okay. And before this, before New Braunfels?
I was born here, moved off a little bit, Missouri, and then just by the Dallas area, and then back here.
So this is it. This is the place. What makes New Braunfels such a great place to live?
Ooh, the rivers, the community, probably the churches, faith, family, friends.
Okay.
Lots to do here.
Awesome. You've been here 20 years. You grew up here, and then you went off, and then you came back. So you've seen a lot of the growth.
Oh, yeah.
What do you make of it?
I love it. A lot of people hate it, but I don't mind it. I like having a grocery store around the corner. Yeah.
Okay.
Not sad about that.
Name?
Colton Rutherford.
Okay, Colton, where are you from?
Originally East Houston, moved here whenever I was a kid with my family, and been here ever since.
What do you like about living in New Braunfels?
New Braunfels growing up was a great town to live in, still is. It's lots of nice, beautiful nature and clean waterways to hang out and tube and swim, and it's a kid's paradise, really.
We get people online saying on YouTube channel, Instagram channel, saying, hey, look, don't move here. We're crowded. Go away. What do you say to those people?
It's a double-edged sword. It's bittersweet. It is nice. I've met some wonderful people moving here. We do have the feeling of it's growing very fast, a little bit of growing pains. We would prefer healthy growth rather than this surge we've been getting the last few years.
What do you tell people watching right now thinking about moving to New Braunfels? Stay there where you're at, or you're fine, we're good with you moving here?
I would say do your research. There's lots of good communities, including New Braunfels, in this area. Just kind of respect the town's culture and our values of what we hold near and dear to our heart here in town, and kind of respect that, and don't try to come in and change how everything goes, respectfully.
Thank you for your time. Much appreciated. Name?
Rita.
And?
Phoebe.
Okay, Rita and Bibi. And you live in New Braunfels?
We do.
How long have you lived here?
That makes me tell you my age.
Not necessarily.
70 plus.
Okay. Oh, a little bit. All right. All your life?
All of my life.
Okay. So you're an original.
I'm an original.
Okay. Bibi?
Over 75.
Okay. Excellent. The perfect people to speak with. So back then, there wasn't over 100,000 people. So tell me about, first of all, you lived here all your life. Why not move out? Why stay here? What's so special about New Braunfels?
My dad was born and raised here. Mm-hmm. My mother moved here from 15 miles away when she and my dad got married. Mm-hmm. So my brother and I were raised here. My father loved this town as his parents did. And we grew up loving it too, spending time here in Landa Park. And I'm as happy as I can. I've have great friendships. My friendship with Bibi, our kids grew up together.
This is home base. This is permanent for you. No matter what comes up, it sounds like you're always going to be here.
I'm not leaving at this time.
So there are people coming in, okay, and a lot more, especially the last 3 or 4 years. What do you say to those people?
If I meet people just moving here, which I do occasionally, mm-hmm. I'll welcome them, but I'm not that abrupt to say, I hope you have our values, but that's what I think we hope they have the values that have made this town what it is, and that they'll be good stewards of being in our town, whether they come to retire here or if a new company opens up and that's why they've moved here, or they come here in the summertime with their kids for years and years, and they knew that they then hoped that their grandkids could maybe grow up here.
Name?
Nicole.
Okay, Nicole, you live in New Braunfels?
Yes, sir.
Okay, why New Braunfels versus everywhere else?
It's just a great local area. I mean, short distances, you can go to San Antonio, go to Austin, but here I feel like it just has such a good, warm local feel. Everybody's super friendly. We have great parks. We have great places for water, the Guadalupe, the Comau. Every day there's something new to do. Every day is a breath of fresh air. I mean, it's just the way. It's just the way New Braunfels do it. People are great. They're unbelievable. The food here is like, there's nowhere you can eat that's like a bad choice, buddy. Hey.
Dog friendly too, New Braunfels is. We get people on our YouTube channel, Instagram page, locals who say, look, we're full, don't move here, stay away. What do you have to say to those folks? And what do you have to say to people who are thinking about moving here?
I mean, we are growing. People know that. I mean, in order to grow, you have to be willing to accept.
It's fine if they come here.
Yeah, it's fine that they come here.
Yeah.
We don't mind y'all.
All right, names?
Jim Wheezy.
Jim Wheezy or Jim and Wheezy?
Jim Wheezy.
Jim Wheezy.
Joan Wheezy.
All right, awesome. And you guys, do you live in New Braunfels?
No, we rent.
You rent, so you come here.
We don't rent. We're with our brother and sister-in-law, but we've been coming on and off for 30 years.
So what is the staying power for you guys to stay here? What do you like about it so much?
Well, we like going to the dance hall.
You dance?
Green Hall, yeah.
Okay.
But it's getting really crowded.
So let's talk about that. You're saying it's getting crowded. There are a lot of people on our YouTube channel, Instagram page who say, look, don't move here. We don't need you to come here. Stay where you are. What do you say to people making comments like that?
I personally would not move here permanently. I'm a city girl. I mean, a country girl,
Right.
Excuse me. And I'd rather stay put. I like the country and I like my land and I like all that other stuff. I do not like congestion.
But for visiting, temporary?
Visiting is perfect.
Yeah.
My next place, my heart's at Green Hall. I love Green Hall.
I think that people have to actually come and see if they enjoy it. And if you enjoy it, people, love it. And the next person maybe don't think it's so good.
Sure.
You got to find out for yourself.
Names?
Yes.
Max.
Andy.
Okay, and you guys live in New Braunfels.
Yes, sir, we do.
How long have you lived here?
Just over a year, so almost a year and a half.
Where are you coming from?
Houston.
Houston? Okay, so why New Braunfels? There's a lot of other cities you could have lived at, so why?
Well, we met at Texas State. We went to college, San Marcos, and we kind of fell in love with Central Texas in general. And we visited New Braunfels over the course of a few years during college, and we really love it. We've got the rivers and the hills all around us. It's beautiful. So I started looking for work and got a job nearby, and we've been here ever since.
And I see you have a few kids.
Yeah.
So was that part of the equation too, is trying to find a place to raise a family?
It's definitely a family-friendly town.
Right.
It is so very friendly.
So you just moved here. You've been here about a year. What do you make of people moving here every day? Are you good with that?
I think there's always room for more. We've got lots of land and, more people come, more business, economic growth. I think that's all sort of a plus, and I don't have a problem with it.
Wow. That's a bunny with a lot of hair. Yes. What kind of bunny is that?
That's a French Angora. Her name is Oreo.
What is it? Oreo?
Oreo.
All right. And you, what's your name?
Karen.
Karen. You and Oreo live in New Braunfels?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. You keep spinning.
I will.
Okay.
I will.
All right. How long have you lived here?
Since 2004.
Okay, so quite a
long
while.
time.
You've seen it grow then.
Yes.
Okay. What do you like about living in New Braunfels? What's great? Besides spinning at the farmer's market on a Saturday.
One of the big ones, because it's the most wonderful farmer's market I think I've ever seen.
All right.
I love the small town feel of New Braunfels.
So you've seen a lot of the growth, especially since 2003 in New Braunfels.
Yes.
What do you make of all the people moving here? Are you good with that?
Sometimes. I'm a little disappointed when farmland, as you and I were talking, farmland goes away and becomes subdivision, because I worry about our sustainability for that, for water, for the electric grid, things like that. And then food and fiber and things like that. Where do we get that if we use it all up from the farmlands? So for the folks that do move here, I hope they'll keep this feeling, and maintain how we feel about
Our charm.
Braunfels. Yes, and our charm, exactly.
Your name?
Susan,
How long have you lived in New Braunfels?
almost 5 years.
Okay, and you moved from,
San Antonio.
why New Braunfels?
It's big enough that it has what I want. The schools are much better.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's not a lot of crime. There's not a lot of problems. It's pretty quiet. Still have small town things. We still have things on the square.
Yeah.
You know who your elected officials are.
So you guys moved here 5 years ago. There are more people moving here. And some people, local people say, you know what? Don't move here. We're full. We don't need you here. What do you think about those comments?
So I think if you want to move here, you have the right to move here.
Okay. So people who are watching this video right now saying, come on, bro, we're fine. We're good with you.
Mm-hmm.
Your name?
Amber June.
Okay. Where are you from?
I'm from Berthoud, Colorado.
Okay. And you've been here how long?
1 year. 1 year in January, this past January.
Why New Braunfels as opposed to, anywhere else you could have selected?
Well, I got really lucky because, like I said, that beautiful
Right.
job was here. But I have to say, I don't think I would be happier living anywhere else in Texas, because it's so beautiful here. You have Canyon Lake, you have the rolling hills. The people are beautiful. They're so sweet.
We get comments on our YouTube channel, Instagram page, people saying, locals here saying, look, stay out, don't move here, we're full. What do you have to say to those comments and the people who are thinking about moving here?
I would say that timing is divine, and everyone has their own life path and their own life journey, just like we all have our own unique fingerprint. The same is to be said about your journey in life. So if you feel called to be in New Braunfels, then come to New Braunfels, okay? That's how I feel about it.
Name? Michael.
Yes.
And you follow us.
Yes, been following you for a few years now.
And you live here.
Yes, live in New Braunfels.
Okay, how long have you lived here?
Since July, August 2020.
Okay, so Josh, where are you moving from?
So I was working in Austin before, but I was in UTSA or San Antonio. I went to UTSA and worked there. And so really just been an I-35 warrior since like 2015 up until now. And then accidentally landed in New Braunfels in 2020 and was supposed to be temporary. Then we never left after that.
So you moved here, it's been 4 years, right? Okay, and there are other people that move here every day. Are you good with that? Are you fine with that? Because we're still growing.
Yeah, definitely. I think maybe just because I come from a master plan community, growing up in Spring, Texas, or the Woodlands, and that probably started off at 50 or 60,000 people when I was growing up, and it's over 100K now. But the difference for them is that they're kind of landlocked in, so their growth is limited. And it was expected because it was master planned. So here, I do feel bad for maybe some of the people that grew up here because it is such a shock. But I guess just because I'm from Houston and I've seen other places get overtaken, it was a little easier for me to understand, I guess. But no, it doesn't bother me.
So we have a mixed bag here. Some people are not okay with all people moving to New Braunfels and maybe do your research first before you move here. And others are like, fine, that's fine with us. Just don't mess with our charm. Don't mess with our identity. And for crying out loud, just be nice. What camp are you in? If you moved to New Braunfels recently or lived here for a while, long time, or you're an original, let us know in the comment section below. And if you plan on moving to New Braunfels, of course, I'd love to be your real estate resource of choice. You can email me, you can call me, or you can shoot me a text. As always, thank you so much for watching our videos, and we'll see you on the next one.